Part of life, daily life. Anyway, maraming salamat sa tagapagpakilala. Sa ating pong minamahal na CEO President ng CCBPI Garrett, sa ating Logistic Director Ruth Henota, at sa iba pang opisyales ng Coca-Cola, mga kawani, at sa ating minamahal na Vice Mayor Hani Lacuna, at Kusial Monyo Pangko, distrito niya to. Yung distrito niya maswerte sapagkat napakaraming major development na nagagawa at magagawa sa area na ito. No? In fact, just across the street, this warehouse, kasi ninyo hindi na mapangi. Dati puro tae yan. Itong likod ng Taco Park. Yan. Mapanghi. Dinutdutan ng kung ano-ano yan. Araw-araw. Maraming salamat kay Chairman Sia. Tinaniman niya pa ng halaman. Tapos inalis natin ang lahat ng mga obstruction. Dahil ginawa yung parkingan ng 40-footer na truck. Itong area na yan, yung likod. Na nakakabalam palabas ng United Nations. So to Tin, our also former councilor, members of the City Council. So it's true, like what the song said, you keep coming back to Manila. Yan ang kanta ng Manila, di ba? Manila is a very challenging city with its demographics, location, and industry that are existing in the city since time immemorial. This is a center of commerce, center of education, center of government. Talagang ang Maynila, kahit na ganito ang sitwasyon natin sa lungsod, malaki ang bahagi ng ginagawa ng Maynila sa epekto sa buong bansa. Yan ang katotohanan. They may have all the 50 brand new story in their respective city, which is good for them. But if there's one thing again about Manila, its character. And as you have said a while ago, that it's going to be the laboratory for distributor center itong area ninyo. Because you know for a fact that if you survive and learn in Manila, you can use it anywhere in the country. Because there is an equal representation with regard to demographics here in the city of Manila. Kaya kami nagpapasalamat. Alam ko ang Coca-Cola ay isa sa mga nagtampong kumpanya sa lungsod ng Maynila sa mga nagdaang panahon because of instability in policy making, like ordinances. But, kaya nga sinabi ko noong pag-upo ko, wala na akong ginawa, kundi magikayat muli ng iba't ibang kumpanya na muling pagtiwalaan ang lungsod ng Maynila. At kung meron pa man natitira, manatili. In fact, today officially, but there is another big company who left. They started in Manila also. One of the biggest wheat distribution and production plant let their, lumipat sila ng main office nila because of lack of trust in the past. But again, if I may share it to you, they're going back in Manila and they just acquired an office in Intramuros. No? And this is a good sign for our people because, as you have mentioned, 42 of your regular employees. On top of that, there will be other employees that will be needed later on if you are going to be successful in studying distribution of Coca-Cola in Manila as your laboratory. So if demands will grow, logistical needs will rise. And I hope that you continue to hire people of Manila. Masaya na ako pagka ganun ang ginawa ninyo. This pandemic taught us so many things. Value to oneself, value to family, value to health and safety. Marami ring tagumpay, marami ring failure ang tinuro sa atin ng pandemya. But one thing is for sure, that will hurt us more in the coming months is jobs. Literally, jobs. That's why, on the last quarter of the year 2020, with regard to our code plan addressing pandemic, code means contain and delay. We amended our plan, listening to data sent to us, shared to us by specialists, like in the economic team, with regard to data being shown to the general public that there is 13-16% traction in our economy. So before we feel the inflation later on, and jobless tumaas, we amended our COVID plan. We made it Code M plan, which is contain, delay, and mitigate the socio-economic impact to individuals of this pandemic. So that's why you've heard in the city, on the last quarter, we've been introducing buy local, eat local, restaurant weeks, events here, events there, opening of business here, opening business there, discipline here. Lahat ng pwedeng makatulong sa negosyo to survive. Not to earn, just to survive, to protect them, for them to stay, to hold on for those businesses, small, medium, large corporation. If they can achieve at least break even, just to exist month on month, trying to do that. If they earn a little, thank you. But for them to exist, yun yung aming goal ni Vice Mayor. Na mapanatili ang negosyo. Pag napanatili ang negosyo, mananatili ang trabaho. Pag nanatili ang trabaho, may chicha sa bahay. Pag may chicha sa bahay, panatag ang tao. Isa lang ang suliranin niya araw-araw, yung kaligtasan niyang pangkalusugan. Kasi mas mahirap, pinoproblema mo na yung kalusugan mo, pinoproblema mo pa tiyan mo. Same manner, yung ilang bibig pang naghihintay sa bahay mo. And this will generate more chaotic situation, which I don't like. That's why as much as possible, in our own little way, we're really trying to support businesses in the city, encourages for them. And we are very optimistic because at the rate we're going, for the past 3 weeks, data will show that almost 1,000 new businesses registered for the first 3 weeks of January 2021. Can you imagine? Just one employee, just one employee for those businesses. That is 1,000 jobs already for the first 3 weeks of this year. So, I am optimistic that one way or another, that business will flourish or bounce back, because there is nowhere to go but to go up. We're already down there. So the least thing that businesses may receive or inaasahan ng mga negosyante ay mapapanatag ng pamahalang lungsod ang kanyang polisiya at certain rules are certain so that they can plan ahead of time and adapt, absorb some traction, sustain it the way your CEO did in the past few months when he said, oh, we gave all the bonuses, we gave all the benefits. That is absorption. Not only giving value to its real asset, which is the people, at the same time, being understanding, being compassionate, giving value to oneself, which is very important character or virtue nowadays of any person. Na mahalaga, yung malasakit sa kapwa. Pag ang tao may malasakit sa kapwa, no, naturally, may pag-iingat. At pag may pag-iingat, less problematic sa ating medical front lines because we are taking care of ourselves. And I believe, first, I understand a month or two in the beginning that it's so much chaos, so much uncertainties. But I think 3 months thereafter, in the beginning, we have learned already how to survive with COVID-19. So that's why I've been telling a lot of people, okay, there is danger, may pangamba, may panganib, but we must learn how to live with COVID-19, and at the same time, we must learn how to go back to work safely. Because movement gives you high probability of surviving in the middle of the battlefield. And we are in the battlefield. We are at war with a virus, a deadly one. So movement gives us high probability of surviving this. So, kaya in return, kayo na mga taga Coca-Cola, sa muli ninyong pagtitiwala na bumalik sa Maynila. And I hope I will open an extension of your DC a year from now. Because this 4,000 square meter cannot cater anymore to the demands of the people of Manila. So in return of that trust that you're giving us, we, the Vice Mayor and Councilor Monyo Pangco, in return, hayaan ninyo, magiging mainam kami. Magiging masinop kami, magiging epesyente kami, na maging kaagapay ninyo na salubungin at malagpasan ang pandemyang ito. This will be part of our life. For the next few months and maybe a year, I believe that human being will succeed. And to be very pragmatic about our situation, there is already vaccine. What we are trying to do now is to buy time. Keep the numbers at bay. Manageable. While we are waiting for the vaccine. And in fact, immediately after this, kung meron man taga Maynila dito, no, siguro nabalitaan nyo na ang Maynila we have already acquired officially a tripartite agreement, national government and British company AstraZeneca, of 800,000 doses of coronavirus vaccine for the city of Manila. That is what you call advanced marketing commitment. So it's official. So when it is official, it's just a question of time. And to be fair with you, so that you will have also part, I want you to be part of the Code M plan, to prepare your mind. In a worst case scenario, it will arrive on September. In a good scenario, it will arrive on June. In the best scenario, it will arrive on March. So we prepare for the worst. What are we going to do between January and September? So in between, today we are going to receive our newly acquired refrigeration system that we bought from Germany for all types of products or vaccine. Kaya ito sa mga taga Manila. Whether it is Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, which is very hard, at negative 80, Sinovac, Sinopharm, Johnson & Johnson, and so on and so on. Lahat yun, meron tayong refrigeration. In the near future, nakakailanganin. And as we speak, we are building our own storage Manila COVID-19 vaccine storage facility. So these are preparation being made while we are waiting for the vaccine. So all you have to do as Coca-Cola family is do your business, excel from it, do your field of undertaking, take care of yourself, be responsible, and someday, somehow, one way or another, I know for a fact, magtatagumpay ang Coca-Cola sa Maynila. So habang ginagampanan ninyo ang inyong tungkulin sa kani-kanya nyong field of undertaking, we, Monyo Pangco, the Vice Mayor, and me and others will do our job. We will work very hard. At huwag nyo lang masyadong taasan ang expectations ninyo. We may fall. We may have shortcomings. We may have mistakes. But the least guarantee that I can give you, once na kami magkamali, yon ay magiging palatandaan sa tuhod namin. At hindi na namin yun uulitin muli. At hindi kami titigil kapag kami nagkamali, babangon agad tayo. We will continue to try, and introduce remedies, actionable plans, doable things, duplicable things, best practices in the world that we can adapt. We will pursue that journey. We will be there, as I have promised you a while ago. Magiging kaagapay ninyo kami. So kaya kayo ang pakisuyo ko lang, maghanap buhay kayo. Pero maging responsable tayo, tao. At ipakita natin ang pinakita ng liderato ng Coca-Cola nang pinagmalasakitan niya ang kanyang mga empleyado sa kasagsagan ng pandemya. Yang pagmamalasakit niyan, ibigay din natin sa ating kapwa. So muli, congratulations. Welcome to Manila. Maraming salamat sa inyo at nayawa ang Diyos nakararaos tayo. Magandang araw. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng pong may kapal. Manila, God first.